Hi everyone, I'm Alexa Furlong, Content Delivery and Analytics Specialist at Volvo Construction Equipment. I'm here today in our North American Customer Center in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, here with Tony Denhode, our demolition expert.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. We're excited to talk to you about some of the new features of this machine.
So as Tony said, we're here to talk to you about the all-new, purpose-built, straight from our factory, EC380 straight boom. So today we're going to take some time to go through the key features of the machine as well as answer your questions live during the event. So make sure you're using the chat box during the event to send us your questions. So Tony, I know you could talk for hours about this machine. We don't have that much time today. So can you take us through a quick overview of the key features of this new machine?
Sure can. This machine comes purpose-built directly from the factory with everything that you're going to need to start day one on your demolition site. You've got the straight boom, you've got dust suppression, you've got pressure washer, you've got all the hydraulics, you have X1, X3, case return line, you've got all the guarding you need. You've got bucket protection, you've got boom protection, you've got full-length track guard, you've got high visibility cab, you've got fog guard, everything that you needed on this machine. And on the back side of the machine, you have a hydraulically removable counterweight. So starting day one, everything that you're going to need.
Awesome, thanks Tony. Sounds like we have a lot of features to talk about, but today we're going to focus on those that we're most proud of and what most applies to our audience today. So can you tell us more about what features we're going to focus on?
Yeah, so this new machine that we have, we've got quite a few things, but the first thing that I want to talk about is the straight boom. So if you look at the two machines in the video, we've got on the right-hand side, we've got the conventional machine with the bent boom. And on the left-hand side, we've got the straight boom. Right away, you see that we have a clear advantage of pin height on the straight boom. So that advantage, 31% higher pin height, that's 9.5 feet. That's an additional floor of demolition for you. And then if you look at the reach of the machine, so you extend the boom and arm straight out, you've got 6% additional reach than the conventional excavator. This is about 2.5 feet. So the beauty of our machine, though, is we've added additional counterweight to the back of it, so you can have the same tool size as the conventional excavator on your straight boom with that additional reach and height.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. It's very impressive straight boom we have. But you also mentioned the counterweight. So can you talk a little bit more about the counterweight and the modifications we've made to it? Yeah,
sure thing. So the counterweight that we have on this machine is similar to what we have on the 480 high reach and the 750 high reach. We now have it on the EC380 straight boom. So all we have to do is remove a couple bolts in the back of it and then open the side door, activate the hydraulics, and you lower it straight to the ground or directly onto a trailer for transport. The benefit of this is you remove 20,000 pounds from the operating weight of the machine. This gets you down below 80,000 pounds for transport. Now when you get to the job site, you connect it back up, pin it on, activate your hydraulics, lift it up, bolt it back on, and you're ready to go to work.
Thanks, Tony. That's awesome. So we can take some time now for some of those live questions that we're getting. So one of the questions that we're seeing, Tony, is most importantly, when can I get this machine?
Good question. So even with the delays that we're having, due to COVID and stuff like that, we expect the lead time to be about 4 to 6 months. Now, it differs from region to region. Every dealer orders and forecasts their equipment differently. So check with your local dealer. It's likely that they're getting it in quicker than that.
Great, thanks for answering that, Tony. Another question we have live from our audience is, can I put a straight boom on my conventional 380?
Yeah, that's a little tough to do. This machine, it is quite unique, and they've made some special modifications for it. The hydraulically removable counterweight, they've increased the structure of the frame as well, so it's very specific. We don't recommend it. We don't have any kits for it. It's cost prohibitive. So check with your dealer, order it with the straight boom.
Thanks, Tony. Another question that we have live from the audience is, when can I come in and see this machine?
Come see it now. No, we have one machine on site today, and directly after this, we're going to send it out for some demos. The best thing to say is check with your local dealer. As I mentioned before, everybody has different lead times for their equipment. So check with your local dealer and see when they expect it in your territory.
All right, thanks, Tony. We'll take more questions at the end, so keep using that chat box and sending us your questions. So let's move on to another key feature, Tony, you mentioned, talking about the dust suppression system. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, the dust suppression I think is one of my favorite features on this machine. Similar to our high reach machines today, which offer continuous dust suppression off of the end of the arm, 2 nozzles or 4 nozzles, we offer the same thing on this machine. So you can, in manual mode, you can have the continuous dust suppression. However, what we've added is what's called an automatic mode. In automatic mode, with either 2 or 4 nozzles, you can set up specific to your tool. So for the hammer, for example, you want dust suppression immediately. As soon as you're making the impacts, dust billows out and you want to suppress that dust. So it immediately provides dust suppression. However, if you have a different type of tool, say a processor or a shear with jaws that open and close, you want to have visibility to your work while you're closing the tool. So what we did is we added in a delay function, 2-second delay, so that when you activate your hydraulics, you have a couple seconds to watch and make sure that your tool is placed properly before the dust suppression comes. And then, of course, you have your dust suppression. So regardless what your needs are, whether you want continuous flow, whether you want automatic flow and controlled by your attachment, we have the dust suppression needs for you.
I think that is one of my favorite features of the machine. I think it's pretty awesome. So we do have time for one more feature. Tony, I know you're pretty excited about it. You want to tell us a bit more?
Yeah, so to take advantage of your machine and take full advantage of the versatility, you can install what's called a quick coupler system. So the 2 most popular on the market today are steel wrist, which is on this machine, or oil quick. But either one of those is compatible with our machine, and the beauty is that we provide the hydraulics to plumb it directly from the factory. It comes fit on the machine. Now you don't need those, of course. You can still pin your tools on, or you can get a Volvo quick coupler, either pin grabber or just quick coupler. So whatever your needs are, we have the options on the machine from factory, ready to go on day 1.
Great, thanks, Tony. I think we can all see that this machine is purpose-built straight from the factory for all of your demolition needs. So now we're going to take some time to answer more of those questions that you guys have been sending in to us. One of the questions we're getting, Tony, is what size tool weight can we put on the machine?
Yeah, so it's similar to what you put on a conventional 380. So if you're using it as a 3rd member tool, then the tool weight is between 7,000 and 10,000 pounds, regardless what it is. If you're using it as second member, like a shear, then it's 17,000 pounds.
Thanks, Tony. Another question we have is, where are these machines built?
These machines are built in South Korea.
And it looks like we're not getting any more additional questions. So I think we'll wrap up. Thank you all for tuning in today. It was great to be able to review these features with you. If you're interested in the machine, you can contact your local dealer. And if you have further questions, we're happy to answer them after the event. You can email us on the contact information on the screen. And thank you for joining.